All right. Here we go. I'm going to do a read, and then we'll check the chat, see what y'all got to say now that we're about 20 minutes in. Working on another thing today, man. Wild. Like, sooner or later, I'm going to be able to tell you about this other thing that I'm working on that is wild, but it takes up a tremendous amount of my time. Does your business need to rank higher in the search engines? Do you want everything your company touches to turn to gold? If you answered yes to either of those questions, you and your business could get your act together at the Pimpin' Ain't Easy Marketing Conference. Attend keynote speeches made by marketing gurus like Bishop Don Juan and a pimp named Slickback. Participate in workshops and learn more about your target market and how you can get their attention in our high-tech world from such renowned professionals like Craig's girlfriend Joy's sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy. This event is not free, and neither are your meals. So if you're a broke booty Buster Brown, this might not be your get down. Only real get money hustlers need apply at the Pimpin' Ain't Easy marketingconference.com. My thanks to the great folks at Pimpin' Ain't Easy for continuing to partner with the RJ Young Show. All right, what else we got here? Let's see what we got in the way of my questions. Let me see. What do you think about Oklahoma State versus West Virginia? I think West Virginia ought to be able to mop the floor with Oklahoma State if they just don't do what Tulsa did, which is penalize themselves by 115 yards. Do you realize that the University of Tulsa had more penalty yards than rushing yards in a game that they damn sure could have won? On the road? Yeah, man. I'm here for Neil Brown getting him a win against Oklahoma State so we can see them not in the top 25 because they were just the latest Big 12 team to embarrass this Podunk Conference. That's what I think. When will an SEC team schedule UCF? I mean, Florida wants the 2-for-1. Danny White wants a 1-for-1. Danny White is the athletic director at Central Florida. I think when UCF is ready to give Florida a 2-for-1, they'll go schedule them. I also understand why Central Florida wants a 1-to-1 because a 2-for-1 does not help them because they believe that, y'all should treat them like the 2017 national champs that they are. And Florida's like, yeah, all right, come on, man. Come on now. To which Central Florida's like, did we not just beat the hell out of Georgia Tech? I say beat the hell out of. That game got a little too close for many people's comfort. And now we got to see Central Florida versus East Carolina is going to be the noon game on ABC against Oklahoma and Kansas State. Good luck with that. That's because, of course, we lost Wake Forest and Notre Dame at noon on Saturday. I think that Neil Brown finds a quarterback that'll be all right. He and his merry band of JUCO rejects going to be just fine because I think West Virginia has become de facto Kansas State presently. What Kansas State was, hit the mic. What Kansas State was during the Bill Snyder era, not what Kansas State is during the Chris Kleiman era. Let's see. Steve Heyman, what's going on? Not a whole hell of a lot, dog. Got on a collared shirt. Dang, 1% chance Mike Leach goes 0-10. Big sad. Yeah. Mike Leach is Mike Leach. He'll be fine. Why couldn't the SEC let Vandy and Arkansas play each other? I don't know. It would be a good question to ask the SEC conference office, though. I'm sure that Arkansas asked that question. I'm sure Vanderbilt asked that question. I'll bet nobody else gave a damn. Let's see. Anything else we got in here? When does Clemson schedule UCF? They don't. What for? It's like saying, when does Alabama schedule North Dakota State? They don't. They got nothing to win on that, man. They got everything to lose. If you beat Central Florida, you're supposed to beat Central Florida. If you lose to them, you lost to Central Florida. Same thing with Alabama and North Dakota State. Alabama ain't got nothing to gain from that. You beat North Dakota State by 35, we say that you're supposed to beat them by 35. North Dakota State plays with you and you still win, we'd be like, man, North Dakota State, that's a good football team. Is Alabama a good football team? We don't know. North Dakota State beats Alabama. We would never let Alabama forget it. Yeah, that's why these games don't get scheduled, because people worry about how they look. It's vanity. It's the whole bit, man. They have matchups with Cincy in the future. Why are you popping in here like Cincy is on level with Clemson and Alabama? Stop that. Matchups with Cincy. Only people that give a damn about Cincy are in Ohio. Okay? We entertain Cincy. It's like saying, you know what? TU's got Oklahoma on the schedule. So what? TU's got Ohio State on the schedule like next year. You know who's looking forward to that? TU fans. You know who give a damn? Everybody else. Stop that. Get out of here with that take. Let me see. Still getting dudes that are asking if Ohio State and Clemson are going to beat each other. Do I need to do this? Is this what we're doing now? Because I feel like all I'm doing is repeating myself. You know, Clemson fans want to talk the noise to Ohio State fans when Clemson is new money. Ohio State has more NFL draft picks than anybody else in history. Ohio State's been one of those dominant programs for decades. It's like Ohio State, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Alabama to a degree, but Alabama wasn't like dominant for about 15 years from the 90s to the Saban era. Like, all right, I'm going to walk into this one. The reason that I made the live stream headline, give us Ryan Day's Ohio State versus Scott Frost's Nebraska for the Big Ten championship, is because I think that would be a lot of fun, and I think it would be good for the Big Ten. I think it'd be good for the sport. I think it'd be good for the sport because Nebraska is integral to college football. Nebraska has been good at college football basically forever, and with the exception of more or less the last 7 to 10 years, they've been outstanding, right? Because, like, even in the last Big 12 championship game they played in, and Ndamukong Suh was styling on a Texas team that played for a national championship. Nebraska was good. When you had Bo Pelini running the show, they were good. They weren't winning championships, but they were good. Then you fire that dude and you've really figured out how life can go. Bill Callahan as a head coach. Mike Riley as a head coach to fix stuff. Yikes. And now you got Scott Frost. Scott Frost, who was a favorite son of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And at a time when Nebraska has been talking so much noise and sticking their nose in where it don't belong, that the Big Ten conference schedule has taken out and whipped Nebraska. Said, this is for talking too much. We're going to give you all the good teams in this conference. We're going to make this a very unfair schedule to you, Nebraska, because, damn it, you wanted football. Now you got football. Congratulations. You're going on the road to Columbus to play the most talented football team in the country in the Ohio State Buckeyes. I also think that having Ohio State play against Nebraska in the Big Ten Conference Championship would be a once-in-a-lifetime deal, because I don't see Nebraska being able to repeat this next year if they are able to make it to a conference championship. And I sure as hell don't expect Ohio State to be as good next year as they are this year. Because I have to underscore this. While I don't agree with putting yourself in a position to lose millions of dollars, that's what Shaun Wade and Wyatt Davis have done. Because they want to go back to Ohio State because they want to win a national championship. Cool. I also know that they're the only program in the entire country who has managed to pull off that feat. Pull not one, but two future first rounders back into the fold in the middle of a Corona season where you might not be able to play every game on the schedule, where you might just happen to slip in one game and not make the national championship game so you can play college football for free. To which, yada, 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 all this noise y'all want to talk about what a college degree means and winning national championships is more important than making millions of dollars, which is a bold-faced lie. But they're there, and they're going to play, and I'm going to watch them play, and I'm excited about them, right? I'm excited about guys like Court Williams. I want to see where that dude actually ends up playing because he can play like 5 positions for Ohio State. I'm excited to see Jackson Smith and Jigba play at wideout, Mookie Cooper at wideout, G. Scott's kid at wideout, right? I want to see what Julian Fleming looks like in this offense. I would love to see Trey Sermon get an opportunity to go for 2,000 yards rushing in this offense, though you can't do it in 9 games. I don't think you can do it in 9 games. I want to see if Shaun Wade actually is as good as he thinks he is at playing outside corner. Not that I doubt him. I just want to see it. I want to see Josh Proctor as the single high free safety. I want to see Kerry Combs as defensive coordinator. There's a lot of stuff that I'm interested to see about Ohio State. On the flip side, I want to see if Nebraska can one day get back to being Nebraska. And I can't think of a better year for Nebraska to be Nebraska than 2020, man. Like, put Savion in the backfield, Scott, and hand Savion the ball because Adrian Martinez ain't it, bruh. Ain't it. You need to get you a damn quarterback. Like, after what he did in that 1 year in Central Florida, I feel like we expected so much of Scott Frost, and we expected so much of it to happen soon. Like, what people kept saying was, nah, man, forget year one, Scott Frost in year two. Scott Frost in year two goes from 0-12 at UCF to 12-0 at UCF. Scott Frost in year two. Year two came. 5-7. He went 5-7. Like, what? You're depending on late field goals being missed so you could get bowl eligible. Nebraska, this is who you are now. I don't want it to be who you are, but this is definitely who you are now. And since you were out here being loud about wanting to play college football and out here being loud about what the Big Ten ain't gonna do, now you're getting a chance to take on the Big Ten and exact your revenge. They just ain't make it easy for you. They ain't not gonna give you no easy damn schedule. Nah, baby. You the newest member. You the Johnny come lately to the Big Ten. You 6 minutes old in the Big Ten. People like Ohio State got a cakewalk. Ohio State is the Big Ten. They've been a Big Ten member since Methuselah. Right? Like you go back to the book of Genesis, you go see Ohio State in the Big Ten. You expected them to come after Ohio State in their conference? You must be crazy. You must be outside your mind. Nah, Nebraska, you gonna get every bit of this whooping. Because one, you talk too much, and two, you Nebraska. You can take it. It's all right. Nebraska had a defensive tackle as a Heisman finalist, had a damn defensive end as a Heisman finalist, had an offensive lineman as a Heisman finalist, and number running backs, quarterbacks as Heisman finalists. Y'all all right. Y'all got the tradition and all of that, right? And remember, the virus ain't affecting Nebraska like it's affected everywhere else, which is a blow-faced lie. Nah, either Nebraska is going to put on or Nebraska's going to get put out. That's how I feel about this. What we got in here?